It's joke.
Hello viewers, and welcome to the potential start of another series on this channel, or else just a fun one-off video. Our writer had this idea in her head and it wouldn't leave until she at least partially wrote some of it down. We will continue the other series, of course. We'll see how the viewers like this video idea. Personally, our writer thinks it's hilarious, but maybe her humor is broken. This game will be using the Fate core system, which is another type of TTRPG system. It is somewhat similar to Dungeons & Dragons, but Fate is created for narrative RPG. I will explain how the roles work when we get to one. If viewers are familiar with D&D, then Fate will be an easy adjustment. Before we get into things, I need a bit of a scene change to set the atmosphere. That's much better.
I can't believe that we're doing this.
You're not looking very festive, George. I recall sending out an email to specify how we should decorate for the episode. Much better. Thanks very much.
Personally, I couldn't decide how I wanted to decorate. There were so many possibilities, I couldn't wait to show off all the pictures of my waifus I took at anime conventions across the country. Should I decorate like this or like this?
Joe, you are not beating those sussy allegations at this rate. Try to pretend you're a bit normal.
All right, I'll tidy up.
Sleepy Joe, it's no wonder that you're getting fired by the American people.
Shut up, Donald, you were fired first, and I saw how you were decorating earlier, so you have no room to talk.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You both are embarrassing.
Yeah, for real. Dab me up, Barack.
Ordinarily, I would dunk on you as well, George, but in this situation, it feels like you and me are holding the table's sanity together by a thread.
Don't forget about me.
Oh, I'm not forgetting you. You're not included because you are the one that throws all kind of bullshit at us and gets us in these situations to begin with.
All right, let's cut all of this nonsense out and get right down to it. Our story opens in a large city, Starlight City. Starlight City is a bustling metropolis that perfectly blends cutting-edge technology with deep cultural traditions. Skyscrapers adorned with glowing holographic billboards tower over serene temples and traditional markets. Cherry blossoms line the wide streets in spring, casting a soft pink hue on the sidewalks, while lanterns light up the parks during autumn festivals. The city is divided into distinct districts, each with its own personality. First, we have the Kitsuki district, a quieter residential area with narrow streets, small family-owned businesses, and cozy ramen shops. This is where our characters live, their homes surrounded by traditional Makia-style buildings and sleek apartment complexes. Shinsei Ward is the heart of the city, filled with glitzy shopping arcades, towering office buildings, and karaoke parlors that buzz late into the night. The iconic Astral Nexus Shrine sits at the center of this district, blending ancient architecture with modern enhancements to symbolize harmony between past and future. Starlight City is a bustling modern metropolis built around the mysterious Astral Nexus, a magical artifact said to balance the world's energies. Beneath its facade, the city is a battleground between the forces of light and shadow, as dark entities called Veilspawn emerge from cracks in reality to sow chaos. To combat these forces of evil, the Astral Nexus has mysteriously chosen individuals as guardians of the city, guardians of the Veil, imbuing them with magical power. On their own, our heroes are strong, but they are even stronger when united together. For that reason, the Astral Nexus tends to select several individuals at once, drawing them together into a group of heroes. Our story opens on an ordinary day at mid-afternoon. Our four characters stand together, gathering their bags for the close of the day. We should start off by introducing our characters. The character concepts are really going to make this campaign. How about we go in presidential order, like last time? That would mean, George, you're up first.
Sure. Ben, I don't know what the hell this game is going to be like, and I'm a little worried, but I'll be playing Georgette Shrub, the heiress to the Shrub architectural empire. Georgette is tall with green hair and a classy presence.
In this game using Fate, there are no classes like in Dungeons & Dragons. Instead, players focus on a character concept and build their skills from there. Think of it a little more like the leveling system in Skyrim, where you can level any skill you want for a character and do whatever you like for the roleplay.
My character's concept is around her family's legacy, and when she transforms.
Should we go ahead and spoil that aspect of this story? All right, those of you with a clever eye may already know the inspiration for this game. This story is about magical girls, so each of the characters will be able to transform and take advantage of special powers related to their concept.
Georgette's powers are somewhat related to her family's legacy. I'll leave it at that. She has many resources at her fingertips with her family's fortune.
Fair enough. Barack, it's your turn now.
Right. I'll be playing Baraka Omani, a STEM student with a love for technology. Got to lead by example for all those young ladies out there. She is top of the class in academics, and when she transforms, she controls elements of the sky, clouds, and weather. Baraka's natural curiosity has granted her excellence in investigation, lore, and notice.
Don't forget to tell us what she looks like.
Of course, that's what you ask about, Joe.
No, I should be more descriptive for our viewers who only listen to episodes. Baraka is a young woman of color with vibrant green eyes and circular spectacles. She can frequently be found in the computer lab when outside of class.
Love it. Donald, you're up.
All right, sit down, ladies, because the best is here. I will be playing Donna Gold, the
Great
captain
name.
of the softball team and the most popular girl in school. True to life, everyone wants me and the rest want to be me. I will soon be class president, as I am the greatest leader this land has ever known. Donna has luxurious blonde hair and blue eyes with a godly body and beautiful tan. I modeled her after myself, and because she is the epitome of female beauty, she has excellent proficiency in physique.
I hesitate to mention this, but the physique skill is more about a character's raw strength and endurance. It has nothing to do with how attractive they are. If we were to make a comparison to Dungeons and Dragons, it would be like her excelling in strength. It has nothing to do with appearance, though. I guess having that skill would imply that Donna is.
Muscle mommy.
Isn't this just the same character as our Dungeons and Dragons campaign?
What's wrong with that? Do you have a problem with Donna?
What are her magical girl powers?
I'm still working on them, but they will be the best. At least in this game, Ben didn't nerf me. They will have something to do with Donna's radiance and beauty. In the name of the moon, I will deport you.
Oh, wait, now I get what this campaign is referencing. Wow, that list of anime I gave Donald to watch way back when has really paid off.
That leaves our last character. Joe, go ahead and introduce yourself.
And I'll be playing Joan Denby, a young student with a love for the arts. She has gray eyes paired with mysterious pale hair, kind of like my favorite new character, Nier Automata.
Joe, that game is old as shit and the character's name isn't Nier, it's 2 billion. But that aside, I bet you're pumped to start this game. Joe finally gets to participate in his favorite demographic.
A guy sniffs some hair and now he can't catch a break.
You were doing more than sniffing that hair.
Please continue with the character description, Joe.
Joan likes to paint and comes from a normal home life, though perhaps she can be a bit absent-minded.
Now the dementia is part of the role play. Nice cover.
Hey, I didn't even do that on purpose. Nice.
What about your powers, Joe?
Joan wields the powers of love and friendship and art. Life is amazing. The world is amazing.
Great. Another character who is absolutely useless for combat. Can't wait to carry you through this campaign yet again.
Can you two pretend to get along? Donald, now that you've won re-election, there isn't much reason to be so rude to Joe.
I know. Nowadays, I just do it for fun. It's like a hobby of mine. Some guys like to walk their dogs. Some guys like to play cards. I like to flex my bulwark of a presence against cornstalks like Joe.
How about you make patience your new hobby?
Nice one.
If you all are finished, I'll continue with the story. As I said, the four girls are huddled together, gathering their school bags for the end of the day and walk home. Perched on a hillside overlooking the city, Lumen Academy is a prestigious school renowned for its academic rigor and innovative approach to education. Its architecture combines sleek, modern lines with subtle nods to Japanese design. Glass-walled classrooms are framed with wood accents, and lush Zen gardens are scattered throughout the campus, providing spaces for reflection and relaxation.
Joe, did you make Ben watch the anime too? Or was he always secretly a weeaboo?
Hush, Donald. Let Ben keep going. He's done a great job on this setting.
The young ladies passed through the main building of the academy, a state-of-the-art facility with smartboards, tablet-integrated desks, and retractable walls for group projects. The main atrium features a skylight shaped like a starburst, casting brilliant patterns of light during the day. Festivals and club fairs are often held here, making it a lively hub of school life. In fact, you all have just finished up cleaning for the last cultural festival, where each of you assisted your homeroom teacher with festivities.
Actually, Ben, usually cultural festivals are held in September or October, so we all should have chosen our club activities already.
Students at Lumen Academy juggle rigorous schedules filled with both academic and extracurricular activities. From early morning homerooms to late-night cram sessions at the library, the atmosphere is one of disciplined chaos. As the girls exit the school building, they pass under the arch at the front of the school, where the school's motto is displayed. The school motto, "Seek the light within, and it will guide the world," takes on a deeper meaning for the magical students. Man, I really got into writing this game. I hope you guys like it. I even took one out of Joe's book and put together a little theme song.
But when shadows fall and the skies turn gray, we take a stand, we'll save the day with glittering hearts and hands held.
Let me see that. Oh, hell nah. We do not watch dubs, Ben. Shame on you.
What the hell are these lyrics? Guardians of Dreams? Four best friends? Do you need your head checked, Ben?
If you were a true fan, then you would never have written our anime theme song in English.
暗い空に影が落ち不安が胸を包んでもキラキラ輝く
Joe, when did you learn Japanese?
Right after I finished my speed run of 5 Nights at Freddy's. Took me all night to perfect my cam stalling. Then I completed 200 modules on Duolingo.
Is that why you always fall asleep, Joe? Because you're up late at night playing games?
Nah, it was because Kamala took my secret stash and now I can't snort 2 lines. Never mind.
Joe's moved beyond that sweet ganja to the nose candy.
Where's the candy?
Holy shit, Joe.
Nah, I'm just pulling your leg. But seriously, I needed something to keep me from falling asleep during these sessions. So all of you should tell Kamala to let me have my special bag back again. And give me back my 3-pound ice cream breaks.
Sure, I'll call her up for you, Joe. After all, what are friends for?
Let's stop this before we get off track.
Way too late for that. I've never seen Joe with so much energy.
Honestly, I think he conserves all of it for these sessions and then goes into standby mode until the next time we meet for a game. Unfortunately, the American people have seen him in the middle of standby mode when he should be more alert.
Nah, it's the dementia.
Can all of you shut up so we can play? Now, all of the characters have left Lumen Academy. You reflect upon the past week, noting that all of you have an important test coming up in your literature class. Although the school day is over and the building is closing for the evening, you would do well to devote some time to studying.
If there is a test coming up, then my character will want to study. That's important for her character arc. All right. In this case, Baraka is going to look for a place to study.
Study? Who needs to study? My family will sort things out, and I can pay someone to take the test for me.
Is that how you went through school, Donald?
Barack, you idiot. Obviously, I am in character right now. Get with the program.
Forming a study group to prepare for the test is a really good idea. Since the 4 of us are together, we might as well do some review as a team.
Yeah, I like that idea, though I actually agree with Donald in that studying is very boring, and I would rather do something else.
See? Studying is boring. This is a role-playing game. I do not want to role-play going to school in this fantasy game.
The aspect of school is somewhat of a staple in this genre.
Then how about this? We'll do something fun first and then go to study. A bit to decompress before we crack down on prepping for this test.
Fine. What can high school girls do for fun anyway?
There are a variety of activities you all might try. You might explore the city's unique themed cafes, such as maid cafes, animal cafes like cat, owl, or fox cafes, or even futuristic robot cafes. These spots offer a fun and quirky way to unwind with friends or spend an afternoon in a trendy fashion district, browsing boutiques that sell everything from vintage clothes to cutting-edge streetwear or designing their own custom sneakers. There's also an arcade in the city, offering everything from rhythm games to claw machines and VR experiences. You can challenge each other or collect tokens for prizes. Additionally, you might embark on a foodie adventure to discover the best takoyaki, yakitori, or mochi from the city's street vendors and food trucks.
I understood about 3 of those words, Ben. This is America, so speak American.
Jesus, Donna. We can go to a cafe, go shopping, go to an arcade, or go grab some grub.
If none of those sound appealing, then I can offer some more activities.
This game is weird. Why would I role-play going out to eat when I can actually go out to eat? Speaking of, I'm gonna DoorDash some Mickey D's. Y'all want anything?
Chicken nuggies and ice cream.
The ice cream machine is broken.
Very funny. Now, I will send special agents to their doorstep if they do not get that ice cream machine working.
Joe, you cannot send the Secret Service to beat up McDonald's employees.
No, I have special agents to repair ice cream machines. I will send them out ahead of our order.
I wouldn't say no to an order of fries.
Stop, shut up. I worked hard writing this game and I want to play it.
Sorry, Ben, but the fact is that your game is boring as shit. Where is Donna's giant axe? Where are her piles of gold? What is the point if I can't kill anything?
There is combat in this game if you would all focus.
Why didn't you say so?
So, are we getting ice cream or not?
I would like to say that I have been paying attention the whole time.
Shut up, you bootlicker. If I told you that we were going off to get oil, then you would jump right on the bandwagon to bring a taste of democracy.
Ben, which magical girl anime did you take inspiration from? Is there ballet choreography?
That's Princess Tutu.
Are there magical cards unleashed in this world?
Card captor Sakura.
No. Are we going to have to fight to the death to see who remains as the best magical girl?
That's Magical Girl Raising Project.
Wait, did we all have to make a deal with some kind of white alien creature?
Madoka Magica. I think we've gone through almost all of the big names.
Donald guessed it way earlier in the episode.
I am President Moon. I stand for love, and I also stand for justice. And in the name of the moon, I will punish
My
you.
version was better.
Ah, yes. A great classic. Sailor Moon.
You're all done yet?
Guys, we should focus. I think if we don't behave, Ben will punish us in the other campaign. So Ben, if you say we have a test tomorrow,
It's coming up. It's not necessarily tomorrow.
still, it's more in character for Baraka to go right to studying, so I'm going to do that. You all can go screw around if you want. Ben, Is there a local library I can go to study?
You can go to a hidden gem among the city's sleek skyscrapers, the Seishin Library, a sprawling multi-story building with a blend of contemporary architecture and traditional Japanese aesthetic.
Seishin Library and Shinsei Ward. Ben, I'm going to make you sit through several modules of Duolingo after this game.
Well, regardless of the name, that's where I'm going. You three can do whatever you want or join me.
I am going to the local arcade. Let's see what kind of prizes I can win.
Okay, so Barako is going to the library and Donna's going to the arcade. What about you two?
Georgette will follow Donna to the arcade, I guess.
Joan will go with Baraka so she doesn't feel so alone.
Got it. Then we are splitting the party. We'll start with those going to the library. Joan and Baraka, you find yourselves in the heart of a bustling modern city where neon signs flash and the technology hums. You follow the streets to the local library, a common destination for many students in the area. The exterior of the library features sleek glass panels etched with intricate kanji, glowing faintly in the evening light. Stone lanterns line a serene garden path leading to the entrance, where sliding doors open into a tranquil haven. Inside, the library is a harmonious fusion of the old and the new. Rows of modern bookshelves house not only the latest publications, but also ancient scrolls and grimoires tucked away in secluded corners. Soft paper lanterns illuminate the space, casting a warm glow over tatami reading nooks and beanbag chairs. Digital kiosks hum quietly beside traditional wooden tables, each equipped with holographic projectors for viewing rare tomes.
There is no way there would be tatami reading nooks in a modern library setting.
Hush, Joe. I don't think Ben can take much more of us interrupting his story. Joan and I, that is, Baraka, can find an empty table to get out our textbooks and notes.
I'll use this moment for the first roll of the game. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Fate, it uses fudge dice. These are special dice that can only present a positive, negative, or neutral result, adding up to a value between -4 and +4. Negative numbers obviously represent poor results, while positive numbers represent good results. Each character has additional bonuses to each skill that will buff their rolls. I'll have you both roll Investigate in order to determine how effectively you find your notes, and then settle down to study and prepare for this test,
No problem. Baraka is an expert Investigate, that's a 5.
which in Feint is superb. How about Joan,
I rolled a 1.
which is average in favor? The two girls sit across from each other at a polished wooden table in the quiet corner of the library. The air is filled with the faint rustle of pages and the hum of a nearby digital catalog screen. On one side, Baraka is the picture of studious perfection. Her notebook is a masterpiece, with color-coded sections, intricate diagrams, and neatly highlighted text. She writes with precision, her pen gliding across the paper as if choreographed. A small pile of reference books surrounds her, their spines perfectly aligned. She occasionally pauses to adjust her glasses or flip through her textbook, her focused expression unwavering. Across from her sits Joan, slumped slightly in her chair, her pencil tapping rhythmically against the edge of her notebook. Her notes are a chaotic jumble of half-finished sentences and doodles in the margins. She stares at the same paragraph in her textbook for what feels like forever, her eyes glazing over as her thoughts drift elsewhere. A couple of crumpled sticky notes and an empty snack wrapper add to the scattered state of her workspace.
Are you two having fun with that role play? Is this everything you dreamed of?
Strange, why can I hear Donna's voice?
Never mind that, Joan. I'll help you out with studying. 2 heads are better than 1 and all that. Besides, helping to teach your peers is another effective way to study.
While that's going on, we'll go back to Georgette and Donna at the local arcade. The Shibuya Neon Arcade is a lively, multi-story haven for gamers and thrill-seekers alike, nestled in the heart of the bustling city. Its exterior is a kaleidoscope of flashing LED signs and giant screens advertising the latest games, all glowing vibrantly against the evening sky. The entrance is marked by a pair of sliding glass doors that whoosh open to reveal a world of sound and color.
I am absolutely going to wreck you, Georgette. Where is Street Fighter? Ben, what are the prizes we can win?
Rows of brightly lit claw machines line the walls, their prizes ranging from plushies of beloved characters to high-tech gadgets. Teens crowd around rhythm games, tapping and dancing in sync with pulsing beats as neon lights flash in time. The air hums with a mix of laughter, beeping machines, and energetic music.
Prizes give me prizes.
The prize corner at the Shibuya Neon Arcade is a treasure trove of possibilities, with shelves bursting with colorful, eye-catching items to tempt players of all ages. Giant plushies of all ages, like a sleepy panda or a grinning tanuki, line the shelves alongside ergonomic mice, mechanical keyboards with customizable RGB lighting, or even pro gamer chairs for the jackpot winners. On another shelf are limited edition merchandise and figurines of popular anime heroes, villains, and mascots, while posters line the wall, showing vibrant artwork featuring the latest anime game releases. The arcade also has novelty candy and snacks as both prizes and up for sale: giant Pocky sticks, rainbow mochi, or mystery-flavored gummies.
Wait, go back a bit. Keep going. All right there. I want one of those figurines. especially one with the tig-bitties and tasteful upskirt
You
view.
are unbelievable.
Shut up, Baraka, you aren't in this scene. So how many tickets or coins or whatever do I need for one of those figurines?
The figurines run 1,500 to 2,500 tickets.
And how many tickets do I get for games?
Top tier performance in most games will net about 50, 75 tickets,
Okay, doable.
but the average performance for games will net about 20 tickets.
Still doable.
It's like 100 games, Donna.
Nah, I'll win. Absolutely winnable. Everyone knows it and says it.
Ben, how much money do we need to play or whatever?
The credits to play one game is 25 cents.
Damn, easy.
So about $25 to win one of the figures? Not as much of a ripoff as I thought it would be.
Ain't no way an arcade is that cheap in 2024 or 2025. I think this world is set in like the 90s.
That would make sense.
Ah, what a great time. Old Teddy became the police commissioner in New York, another notch in his stellar career. What a guy.
Yo, you wouldn't happen to be talking about Theodore Roosevelt, would you?
Holy shit, Joe, you really are old as dirt. I was talking about the 1990s, not the 1890s.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Oh, you did not.
Can Donna win a figure for me too? I'm starting to regret not going to the arcade.
You won't regret it when you get a good grade on the test and your parents give you extra allowance money.
Oh golly gee, I need some allowance money for chocolate chip ice cream.
You know, Donna and Georgette, would you like to play some games at the arcade?
Yeah, fast forward to where I have all my tickets and go to get my prize.
Very well. Then first of all, I'll have you roll resources to see how many credits you can purchase.
My resources skill is unranked. While it is true that my resources are absolutely unmatched. What does that mean?
It means you roll the skill with a -1.
That is bullshit. I have the most resources out of anyone. No one has more resources than me, whatever the hell kind of resources they are. I have more than anyone.
A resource skill describes a character's amount of wealth in the game.
Even more reason that this doesn't make any sense. Donna is rich. She has so many resources.
Well, you didn't put that into her character sheet?
I'm telling you, no one has as many resources as me. Everyone knows it.
Yeah, actually, Georgette has more resources than you. I specifically created her character around being the heiress to an empire. But don't worry, Donald. She can lend you some money. A small loan, if you will.
This isn't fair. There's no way Donna would not be loaded.
Should have put that in her character sheet.
And when characters level up, you get to add skills to their sheets. So when you level up, you can increase Donna's resources skill.
What, does her family suddenly run into a little cash?
Something like that, I guess. Anyway, Donna, do your roll.
This game is bullshit. I want to go back to D&D.
He rolled a -5. Literally the worst possible roll.
What's a critical archer failure in Faith?
It's bullshit. That's what it is.
Georgette, if you would like to roll resources, go ahead and do that.
I got a +3.
Georgette is able to secure enough credits for herself and Donna.
Ben, seriously, what kind of game is this?
Told you, Fate is more about a narrative RPG.
An action and I want it now.
If that's what you want, I do have a fight plan for us.
Yeah, go to that. I want to use Donna's amazing powers.
Okay, it's at the library.
What?
Told you that you should have prepped for that test, dumbass.
So we'll return to the library. This was supposed to be more of a surprise, but whatever. You guys have pretty much ruined the story I had planned. While the two of you study, Baraka and Joan, from the corner of your eye, you notice something strange between the shelves. Some of the books appear to be floating, wandering between the shelves without anyone carrying them.
There's something strange going on over there, Joan. We should check it out.
It's not ghosts, right? I don't want to check it out if it's a ghost. That's scary.
Ben, do our characters know about one another's powers?
Yes. You all are aware that the four of you are magical girls.
Right then. Joan, we are magical girls. We have to be brave to fight evil and protect the city. What if it's those, what did Ben call them? Veil spawn? What if it is a veil spawn in the library? We've got to check it out.
I know you're right. I just wish you weren't. We'll go check it out.
And we need to call Donna and Georgette.
Oh, right. Maybe you should get Poe to carry a message over to them. Where is he anyway?
Wrong game, Joe. Ben, do we have any kind of phone to contact the others?
This is the 90s, so not really. Georgette might have one, but not the rest of you.
All right then, next plan. If one of us runs to the arcade to grab them, then the other can stay here and protect anyone if they need help. Nothing seems to be going wrong so far. Granted, that's a pretty risky plan.
I think I have something on my character sheet that will help. I will have to transform to use it, though.
Let's save that until we know what's going on for sure. Let's go investigate together.
All right, let's go.
As you wander through the towering shelves of the library, the atmosphere feels heavy, almost stifling. The usual faint hum of fluorescent lights seems louder, flickering intermittently, casting eerie shadows that dance across the rows of books. Suddenly, a thud breaks the silence as a book topples from the shelf, landing at your feet.
That's strange. Is there a draft in here or something?
If that's a joke, it's not funny.
Only trying to ease the tension. Anyway, I'd like to scan the room and see what I can discover.
Roll investigate.
2.
You scan the room, noting that there seems to be a strange energy signature. It may well indeed be a veil spawn.
Looks like we've got something here. Might be a good idea to transform in case we need to jump into a fight.
And you note that this place feels very wrong, as if something is watching you.
I don't like this at all.
Another book floats lazily into the air before flipping shut with a snap.
It's not ghosts, I don't think. Or maybe there's a veil spawn type of ghost.
It's not likely to be a ghost. There is something darker in the air, something with malicious energy, like a shadow crawling through the room. As you exchange uneasy glances, a chilling laugh echoes faintly, the sound slithering through the aisles like a snake. The lights dim further, and a stack of books topples over in the distance, as though nudged by an invisible hand.
We're not alone in here.
Couldn't we have studied somewhere less haunted?
Didn't know this is what we would be dealing with. What do you want to do? Transform?
I want to call out and ask who's there.
As your voice rings out, a woman enters your row of shelves. She has dark hair and glasses, but her skin is a sickly green color.
Zombie.
I don't know if she's a zombie, but she's certainly not normal. Are you feeling okay, ma'am?
As you both address her, her eyes flash red and she lurches forward. On the shelves around you, books fly off the shelves and zoom deeper into the library. After a few seconds, you hear screams of the library's patrons.
Whatever you're doing, stop it right now. Don't hurt innocent people.
The woman does not respond. Instead, a flurry of papers appear around you. Their razor-sharp edges slash at you in a swirling storm.
I'm going to yell at her. If you're here to fight, then focus on us. We're the ones who are going to put an end to you.
Very nice. How about you roll for provoke?
One of my stunts allows me to roll investigate in place of provoke when I am interrogating someone.
But this isn't an interrogation. You are goading the enemy to focus her attacks on you.
Damn, worth a try. I rolled a +1 on provoke.
Unfortunately, your provocation does not seem to work on her, and more books fly off the shelves and head further into the library, accompanied by screams.
I don't think there's any more time to waste. Time to transform and hit her with our full power.
Then how about the two of you describe your transformations?
Soft ripple echoes as droplets of water swirl upward, encircling me in a glowing spiral. A cool breeze carries wisps of cloud, creating a misty veil. I extend my hands and the water and mist converge, forming shimmering waves that flow along my body, weaving an outfit into existence. With a wave of her hand, a swirling vortex of water forms above her, bursting into a shower of radiant rain. With the grace of the tides and the freedom of the skies, I'll bring serenity to the storm.
How am I supposed to follow that up?
You can do it.
A swirl of shimmering pink light envelops me as I lift my transformation brush high into the air. The tip glows brightly, scattering sparkling heart-shaped particles that dance around me. I feel my outfit beginning to form. Brush strokes of pink painting my skirt and gloves in elegant patterns, delicate and glowing with energy. With a final flourish, I draw a glowing heart in the air with my brush and pull it close. The art of love paints a brighter tomorrow.
Let's put a pin in that and go back to the other two members of our group, Georgette and Donna. While the two of you are in the arcade, you hear screams outside. People are running down the street in a panic. You hear mention of the library and a monster as more and more people rush away from the area.
Donna, something's going on. Did you hear those people say something about the library? There must be trouble there.
No worries. I thought the same thing when I saw Joe the first time.
Hey, that's not funny.
I'm only kidding. Hey, Georgette, I bet those two can handle it. Let's go back to our game. I'm going to get that figure to add to my collection.
Seriously, Donna, what is wrong with you?
I'm only joking.
I'm going to help them. Not my fault if you miss out on the action.
Wait, I was just kidding.
So both Georgette and Donna are going to rush towards the library?
Yeah, and we better go ahead and transform so we can do it super speed. Donna is as fast as lightning.
All right, then please describe your transformations, Frost.
I hold my transformation ring aloft, and a pulse of golden green energy radiates outwards. The ground beneath me trembles, and glowing cracks appear, spreading outward like veins in marble. Emerald light swirls around me as shards of stone rise and hover, spinning in a graceful orbit. The stones reshape themselves, forming intricate, delicate designs. My outfit begins to form, layer by layer, as if sculpted by an unseen hand. A skirt pattern like polished granite, gloves adorned with golden ivy, and boots gleaming with gem-like accents. Strength and beauty stand eternal. I am the architect of victory.
And we've saved the best for last, I see. I raise my transformation pendant and it flares to life, a burst of golden light illuminating everything around me. I feel the glow intensify, as if the very sun itself is blessing me with its brilliance. I spin and the light takes shape, forming a radiant dress that shimmers like liquid gold. With a sweep of my hand, a blazing halo of light forms behind me, its brilliance casting long shadows. The light of hope will never fade. I am the dawn of a new day.
But with Donald's obsession with walls, you think his magical girl would be the builder.
Shut up, I bet you can't even swim.
You've gone too far.
Could you two be quiet and just get over here so we're fighting together?
Right. You squishy babies need Donna to protect you. Same as always. Let's go, Georgette.
How do you two plan on getting there in time?
I will sprint all the way there with Donna's amazing athletic prowess.
What about Georgette?
I'll carry you, Georgette. Hop on and I'll sprint us both over there.
Roll physique and athletics with disadvantage.
Well, for physique and 6 for athletics.
Muscle mommy.
Holy shit, Donna is an absolute Chad.
Yeah, and then Donna is able to, amazingly, sprint into the library within a few minutes, even while carrying Georgette. As the two of you arrive on the scene, more people pour out the library doors and run down the street. But this time, they are being chased by floating books. As you run up the steps and into the building, you see flashes of light between the shelves, accompanied by water droplets and a whirlwind of pink hearts.
There, that's where they are. Let's go.
On it.
Don and Baraka, as you finish your transformations, you are joined by Georgette and Donna.
About time you showed up.
How were we supposed to know what was going on? We came as soon as we found out there was trouble. Now let's work together and take down this thing. What is it? Zombie librarian?
Speaking of, at the entrance of you two, the librarian appears to become enraged. Let's roll initiative. The initiative order will go Bush, Baraka, Donna, Joan, with the librarian taking a turn between each of you. With the dramatic clap of her hands, she sends a whirlwind of loose, razor-sharp pages flying through the air. The pages swirl in a deadly vortex, slicing through anything in their path. The storm encircles the Guardians, trapping them in a cage of cutting paper and laughter that echoes like turning pages.
Multiple turns in initiative? This game is more rigged than D&D.
As you all have surprised the librarian with 2 more members, I will allow you to move first.
Okay, I will use my magic to create a stone wall where we can take cover.
Since you are inside the library, roll your magic skill with disadvantage.
I rolled a 0.
Go ahead and describe your move for us, and I'll narrate how successful you are.
I raise my hands and clap, calling forth the powers of earth and stone. Rock wall, protect us from this evil.
You feel a slight rumbling from the earth, and although the wall does not break through the foundation of the library, your earthquake has shaken the librarian off balance. She attempts to right herself, and she falls against one of the shelves. You have a momentary opening. The flurry of razor-sharp papers stutters.
Then I will use my abilities to send out a dense mist, forcing all the pages in the air to get soggy and drop down.
I love it. Roll for your magic skill.
Another 0. Not good.
Thanks to the help from Georgette's earthquake, you are able to attack more successfully than you would have. What does your attack look like?
I spin in the air, and a sea of mist sparkles off of my skirt, making the air all around us dense and damp.
Your magical mist spreads through the area, making the whirlwind of papers damp and slow. Finally, the pages drop out of the air and fall to the ground. The enemy library is beginning to regain her footing after the earthquake.
Not for long, because it's my turn. I'm going to run up with my great axe.
Wrong game.
I'm going to run up with my fists and beat the shit out of this librarian.
You know that this is a magical girl game where you have magical girl powers, and you don't have to just beat things up with your fists. Read your character sheet.
I'm not reading that. I'm attacking the librarian with my fists.
All right, roll athletics and physique.
4 for athletics and 3 for physique.
Yeah, those are both great successes. How does it look?
I clench my fist, feeling the radiant energy pulse through me like a second heartbeat. Light gathers around my knuckles. I step forward, driving my fist straight into this librarian. The impact sends a shockwave of golden light rippling outward. I shake out my hand, the lingering warmth of my power tingling in my fingertips. That's the power of Donna, bitch!
The librarian takes the full force of your attack, letting out an ear-piercing scream as your fists collide with her. As the sparkling particles fade, you see something horrific. The skin of the librarian has split open, and inside her, a slithering black worm emerges. This is the bookworm!
Bookworm, that's funny.
Keep your head in the game, Georgette. We're not done yet.
The bookworm opens its mouth, exhaling a torrent of swirling black ink in a magical cone. All of you, roll athletics to dodge out of the way of its attack.
I rolled a -2.
I rolled a -1.
I rolled a 5.
I also rolled a -2.
Well, all of the magical girls, except for Donna, are unable to get out of the way of the attack. Georgette, Baraka, and Joan, you each will take a point of physical stress. The bookworm rears back, its pages rustling like a storm's wind, and from its open maw erupts a torrent of dark, swirling ink. The ink spirals out in a massive cone, The ink itself is alive, laced with acidic magic that burns both flesh and spirit. As the ink coats everything in its path, it clings like a viscous shadow, obscuring light and leaving you gasping as your vision is swallowed by impenetrable darkness.
Don't worry, guys. If we all work together, then we will be able to defeat this enemy. I am going to use one of my stunts called Art Imitates Life. I can paint something while transformed, and it will stay real for 5 minutes before disappearing or returning to paint. I must expend one of my fate points to use this ability.
Amazing, Joan.
Everyone, read your character sheets like Joe. We can work together with our magical girl abilities.
Wait, Joan, paint me some knives to throw.
Got it. So I will use my stunt to paint a quick picture of throwing knives in the air. I grip my enchanted brush tightly, feeling the surge of magic flow through me as I begin to paint. The knives hang in the air for a split second, weightless and perfect, shimmering faintly with the magic that brought them to life.
The bookworm coils its serpentine body, the rustling of its page-like scales echoing through the library like a rising storm. With a swift, fluid motion, it rears back. Again, I need all of you to make an athletics roll. If you simply roll, then I'll go on with the narration. Better this time, all of the guardians, apart from Georgette, managed to get out of the way.
Can I pull Georgette out of the way?
You can roll to assist her, yes. Right. Although Georgette was not able to dodge the bookworm's attack, Donna, at the last second, pulls her friend out of the way and to safety. The monster's attack hits the floor of the library. When the attack connects, the force feels like the weight of centuries bearing down.
Holy crap, good save, Donna. Since it's back to me, I'm going to attempt to do that earthquake thing again. I'll knock this worm off balance so you can attack with the knives, Donna.
In moderate success, Georgette, you feel your earth magic moving the floor, and while the bookworm is not knocked over, it sways in the air trying to stay upright. It spends its turn attempting to keep balance, giving your teammates the chance to attack.
We got this. I'm going to use my mist to blind the creature while it's distracted. Then you can hit it with a fatal attack, Donna.
Now you're speaking my language.
Just got to nail this attack. All right, I'm going to use my mist once again, but this time I want to concentrate on the monster's face and eyes, temporarily blinding it.
Awesome. What does it look like?
I raise my fist high, feeling the cool, swirling energy of water and air gather around me. With a flick of my wrist, I send the mist rushing forward, billowing out in dense waves. It wraps around my opponent, obscuring their vision completely, creating an impenetrable fog that hides us from view.
You really did that, Baraka.
The bookworm struggles in the thick mist, searching for its opponents. As it flails, confused, Donna, it is open to an attack.
All right, sit down, ladies. I'll take care of this. I will use my ball toss stunt. Since I am captain of the softball team, I have great experience with balls.
Phrasing.
Whatever, you know what I meant to say. Anyway, I can throw using athletics in place of shoot when throwing weapons, so I am going to take the knives that Joan materialized and throw them at the whim.
This is going to be a fatal blow. How do you want to do it, Donna?
The golden light surges through me, pulsing with sharp intensity as I grip the radiant daggers. One by one, I launch them with precision, each knife slicing through the air as if drawn to the monster's heart. The first dagger pierces its thick scales, sending a shockwave of golden energy rippling across its body. The second lands with a blinding flash, embedding itself deep, and I see the bookworm writhe, its hiss turning into a roar of pain. The impact is deafening, a burst of searing light that engulfs the creature completely.
When the light fades, the bookworm collapses, its immense form crumbling to ash, glowing faintly before disappearing altogether. Your attack has sent the massive Veilspawn back to the void, and now the library is safe. Ink and soggy paper is everywhere, but no citizens were harmed in the fight.
Yes, we did it.
We whooped it.
Pretty good teamwork, if I do say so myself, you know.
Yes, I know you all couldn't have done it without me.
You couldn't have done it without us, Donna.
With the end of the bookworm, the Guardians have protected the city from harm and strengthened their bond as a team. The city skyline glows softly in the fading light of the setting sun, the chaos of the battle now a distant memory. You stand together on the edge of the park, overlooking the peaceful streets below. The once rampaging bookworm is gone, its dark energy vanquished, and the city is safe again. At least for now. Your transformations fade, your uniforms are scuffed, energy drained, but there is a warmth between you that wasn't there before, something stronger than magic. You think back to the battle, to the way you relied on one another. Each attack, every strategy, all perfectly in sync. It wasn't just your powers that saved the day, it was all of you. Together, you share a laugh, the tension melting away as the bonds you forged grow even stronger. Above you, the first stars begin to twinkle and the city's lights flicker on one by one. And that marks the end of this little experimental game. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Our writer had this idea and wanted to try writing out another TTRPG style on the channel. We'll be returning to the main campaign next, so no need to worry about this interrupting our journeys in Dungeons & Dragons. What did you all think about the game?
Donna once again saved the day, the same as always. Nothing new here.
Actually, I'd argue that it was Joan whose ability came in clutch. Seems about right, as per usual.
Yeah, this game was all right. Kind of prefer playing my artificer, though. I miss my inventions.
True. Relying on water spells over fireball was a new experience.
Sounds like a skill issue.
I took notes on what each of your hair smells like if you'd like to know.
I really do not, Joe.
All right. To the viewers, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like in the comment below telling us all your thoughts, and we will see you again very soon.
With courage and kindness, we'll always prevail. For best friends in a magical tale, sparkle shine, we're lighting the way. Hand in hand, chasing darkness away. Together we're strong, no challenge too steep. Guardians of dreams in our hearts we